Xavier, you want to hang out over here with me while I'm painting these? Am I cool enough? Gotta make sure I'm cool enough. Oh yeah, I'm cool enough. Oh yeah, yeah. Man, I tell you what, I wish that it was we had AC in here because it gets brutal, man. So it's live right now.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start painting these up. But I gotta continue to put primer on them. We're doing the second coat of primer. Gotta make it prime, dude. Oh, dude. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be a jerk about it. I like that chair, man. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. It's really cool. Last night I gave like an altar call. It was awesome, dude. Well, I said, look, man, during the live thing last night, I was like, look, man, if you're not saved, it's really simple. So, one dude was like, he's like, dude, he's having a believer my whole life, and I walk away from it, but they said, I never would have thought that you would be the person that, because he was calling me a meth head before that. Yeah, so I thought it was really cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the process of different churches.
Right. Oh yeah. That's all. Hold on, let me get it out. Let me get my headlight. My headlight. Huh? All right, man, I gotta get these things painted up. Well, primed up. I gotta get them primed. Prime time. So thanks for asking. He's talking about this fan here, guys. It says CBS on it. I'm not talking about the broadcasting company either. I had a friend that I used to work with, and we were gonna like try to do a shop together, and he died of a heart attack. So it's kind of a bummer, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be on Fox 1.
Oh crap! I grabbed the wrong one. That sucks. So you're gonna be on TV?
Yeah, so a song I wrote.
Oh yeah.
Playing it. Yeah, I mean, nobody watches TV these days anyway.
Right.
So, I think this channel gets more views than Fox.
I don't think anybody watches this channel.
Nice set. So.
Right. All right. I got the primer this time, guys. That wasn't staged either. I wouldn't have did that on purpose.
So where is this from?
What's that? This?
Yeah.
Oh, this is my Winnebago. Yeah. So they used to look really nasty, and it went ahead and trying to bring them back to life. So far they've cleaned up really well. And it gets. Don't sit right there. It's blowing. The paint's blowing that way. Sit on that side.
Yeah, they're pretty inspired.
Whew. Yeah, I know. It's been sitting in my neighbor's yard for 20 years, man. Well, in his driveway. Yeah. Yo, I think I got. I can't even really see where I'm getting it on. I can't even see where I'm. I can't see where it's making a difference. Like it's all. I got it all. So I may not do 2 coats. I may just do 1. Of course, I had to cover up that black. All right, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and paint them. Let me get a look at the rest of them. See if. All right. Hopefully I can teach something or somebody can learn something. So I'm gonna check these out, and so far it looks like all of them got pretty good coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and start shooting it. I'm gonna start shooting it. Start shooting. We be shooting. We going shooting. Y'all want to go shooting with us? Oh look, hey Bailey, that's great. These people say I'm tweaking all the time. That's technician with extensive automotive knowledge, encouraging repair. That's tweaker. So, uh, hey Bailey, man, this channel's about helping people out, and so I don't know why you're here, but God's got a plan for you. You guys think I'm tweaking? You guys are crazy, man. Hey Bailey, you should go back and look at the comments that people last night, what they said about it. You might enjoy that, or it could be really eye-opening. If you think I'm tweaking now, you wait till a little later. Hey, what guys? I feel like that primer was grabbing a lot easier than this. But man, this Winnebago's coming back to life, man. Could be coming to a town near you. I always like be moving the can before I actually like pull the trigger. So what we got here? Thank you. Skill drill. Yeah, now we're talking, guys. What's going on? When I pull the cars in the bay, I drive in, and I say, "Hey, everybody, I'm back." So I'm back tonight, guys. We got to get these Winnebago wheels done because I really don't want to drive this until it's done. We're trying really hard to get this thing ready for Father's Day weekend. So you want to hit that super thanks button and help me out? I'd appreciate it. I guarantee it's not going to go towards tweaking, not twerking or tweaking. None of that. Son. All right. I definitely don't want to get any runs, so I'm going to let that sit. Now, what sucks is I can't lay it down on its face again because I don't have a ring all the way around the outside. So I do the other side like this. So hey, if you got any questions, let me know. Happy to help you out. So, hey, if you're watching this, we're trying to go ahead and get these this Winnebago wheels, bring them back to life. They were in rough shape, man. You can check out the previous videos. They're white, rusty. They're rusty. They were not good. It's not good, dude. All right. All right. Ooh, that's nice. That's my Billy Madison impersonation. So tell me what's going on with the if you sit on this side, it won't blow at you. Maybe you get that thing to push it on you so it'll keep you cool. That's an idea. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm really pleased with how well these are coming together. I'm kind of mad, man. I forgot to order the new lug nuts for them. So yeah, you can spin it right on you if you want. Sure. Okay.
This is it.
Shoot, man, I'm burning up all the time. All right, so we'll swap that out with another one. And then, man, what do you guys say? If you got big bad Griffzilla, would you guys leave them white? Or bring this thing back to life, dude. God bless us with an opportunity to get this thing. I'll try. Get that out of the way. I don't want to get any extra stuff on here and give it some runs or anything. Terrified about the runs, man. Terrified about the runs. Don't you hate getting the runs? You know the runs, but I hate getting the runs. I like Chipotle. Oh man, dude, I had this. So I had a couple customers today, and they're good people, but I just man, they one guy with that Mercedes, he comes in and he told me, well, do what you got to do to get it running. So it's got an old points system on it, and it has an added ignition module. Well, of course, I don't have any information on it. So I do research to some of the specs on it, and they well, I want my car. I was like, dude, I told him from the get-go, it's got the original 1975 original distributor, cap, rotor, wires, spark plugs. It's all original. And it's you look at it and you're like, wow, these are tired, man. I should probably replace these. So he doesn't want to do that. I'm sitting there trying to make it work. I'm pretty irritated about it. Yeah, it's talking about helping paint, man. Woo. That's not good. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be worth it. We can't afford to go buy some nice unit. We gotta get stuff for cheap and then you know go through and fix it all. So so what's going on? You're gonna play on TV?
Yeah, we got a song.
Right. Right. When's that? June 26th. Fox, that's big time, dude. It's Fox News. That's fair. It's probably a fair thing to say. But that's a new way to paint these. Just kind of roll it along. Just start spraying in the same spot. Look, Xavier, check this out. So you do it this way. Man, you just I call it the rolling paint. Rolling paint. So I'm not sure if I like that idea. I don't dislike it. It's okay. Paint and roll, man. This is what they mean by paint roller. All right. Well, as soon as I get this one, I'm gonna probably take a break. It actually doesn't work that bad. You're sitting there trying to hit the same spot. It's a Winnebago. Man, I tell you what, it's the new standard of Winnebago. This ain't gonna be like anybody else's. You don't see the interior of this thing. It's original shag carpet. It's clean. That's why I'm documenting the whole thing so people can see what it looked like before and what it looks like when it's done. All right. Whew.
Which company makes the Winnebago? Is it another car company?
Well, so like they put them on different chassis. So you get, like this one's on a Dodge chassis. But I've seen them on. I don't know about Winnebago like explicitly. I think that. Oh yeah, I got a buddy that has a Winnebago on a Ford chassis. So I was so glad this wasn't a Ford, just because you see the Ford so often. I always like to have something that's like different than everybody else. So
It's like the engine and all that. That's from Dodge.
yeah, it's got a Dodge front end on it.
Like Dodge.
It's a Dodge, and then they took off the rest of the Dodge and just plopped this on there, like plop. Let me just roll this one over there so we can be ready for paint. I'll take a break. We gotta take a water break, guys. Take a break. All right. Then we're gonna take a break for a minute. You guys want to come on over to my break room? I haven't told anybody on YouTube that I was gonna do this.
So Ram ProMaster.
No, this is so it was called a B, like boy, a B series van. I'll be right back to get the camera. I'll do this. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna come grab you. Just gotta get my break rooms. go. Feeling all anxious, man. Got too much to do. Hey, General Washington, I just saw your thing. Yeah, we're trying to go ahead and we're trying to take this big bad Winnebago camping. I got to get it done. Busting my butt to do that, man. That's a project. I tell you what, it's a project. We're gonna take a break for a little bit. Get a drink. I got my Saratoga.
Should have been like a cover, like a beautiful.
They can't see it yet. They can't, not yet. Yeah, I did it on purpose. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, hold on, guys. Just a sec. It's just too low. This is too low. Sound. Yeah, let's try that out. Let me take this off. Let me take this one off. Guys, I gotta take all this thing here. It's a mess. Try to make this strap work, and it's not gonna happen.
Funny, you work there with the car, actually, it's part of the car.
Yeah.
It's got a few options there.
What size could it be?
Maybe the second or the third might be well. Maybe the third.
How's this work?
Oh, you split the-
Oh, one of these holes. Oh, I was looking.
The two is different sometimes.
I haven't played in a while. Let me see how this feels. Let me see how it feels, guys. Tell me, how does it feel? It's like, yeah, it's better than how low it was. It's like the Tom Morello look. There we go. Can work with that. I can work with that. That's how I used to relax, man. Get my guitar out, do some playing. Oops, let's see. Not this mechanic snapshot. Hold on. All right. Hold on. You ready? Something different? Okay. All right. This is what we do. Hang out, work on some cars, play some music. I haven't played in a long time. I've always loved it. I don't know. I don't know. Let's find out. I think it actually sounds okay. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Oh, wait. It's not, dude. It's the car. The guitar's not that loud.
This is moving forward. Can you use like a tire or something to prevent it from moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Here we go. Nice 10-ply tire.
I'm thinking of maybe using tire to
I don't know if this will work.
the kick drum. Because it's like moving,
Yeah.
you know? I've never used it.
Oh, you know what'll work? I got an idea. Is that you just figure stuff out, man. Just figure it out. Where'd he go? I saw it. I saw it. I had a wheel chock over here.
That works, man. Yeah. Oh, like
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
the tire by itself works.
You think so? Okay. You want me to just put it with the tire? Or you want me to leave it like this?
Your call, whatever you want. They both work.
All right. Hold on, let me try something here. What's up? Wow, that mic does a great job in noise suppression. Yeah, tune in next time. We get a microphone. We're gonna have a karaoke fun. All right. I think that's too fast. My hand's cramping up. I gotta answer anything. Hands up, boom. I gotta answer anything. Hey, if you got any car questions, let me know. I'm taking a break for a little bit. Oh, look at it, great place to sit right here. This is nice. It's yeah, that noise suppression is pretty cool. I want to try some. Let me see it. Hold on.
Is the microphone rubbing on the strap?
No, well, I just moved it, but it doesn't seem to. It's not that loud. I'm surprised. Uh, um, yeah, you come with the hard part here. Be like, bom. I don't know what the middle part is or anything, but so doing some hip hop stuff. Oh, yeah, I got an idea. Yeah. Yeah, I need. That's right. This is a Johnny. This is a Fender Jaguar. Speaking of which, I haven't played in quite a while. I don't remember the last time I got to play with somebody that was able to play drums with me. So, and yeah, guys, I was actually in a touring rock band. Uh, uh, yeah, so I remember this. Hold on one sec. Now, I'm trying to think of where to go for the chorus. Oh, that's man. I had that switch up, man. Yeah, I like it. Let me put a coat on a couple more wheels.
Or what?
I wanted to put a coat on a wheel while we're doing this, so I gotta make sure I'm. I wanted to jam. I got caught up in it. Uh, Oh crap! Yeah, Xavier. Jeez, I didn't realize how late it was. That's right. Yeah, it's a Fender Jaguar. That's how I relax at work, man. Shoot, it's after hours. Shoot, it's after hours. Boston Bill, I imagine you're making fun of me. That's okay. You ought to see the new video I'm putting up for this tactical light. I really made fun. I went all in making fun of myself. You know, I can see why you guys would say I'm tweaking because I talk really fast.
Yeah, like all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Fumes?
No, it's about oh man.
Is this what my mechanic is doing when my car is taking off?
Nah, we do this after hours. All right. Let me get some more paint on here. Why I'm not using my chair? Ooh, excuse me. Hey, say, look. Well, I'm not relaxing right now. It's actually kind of relaxing. It's kind of weird hearing myself talk in the background.
Yeah, like a second later.
Yeah. So yeah, I realize I talk fast, but nah, man, that RV, that's gonna be a my son, my oldest son, he loves RVs, and he one of my across the street neighbors had this one sitting in his driveway since '05, and I asked him, I said, you know what, you ought to give that to a a nice family, build some memories in it. And he that wind's blowing this around. So we agreed to 20 labor hours. I gotta shut that door. It's blowing. It's blowing in here. Um, well, Boston, I'll believe anything. I'm pretty gullible. So pretty gullible, dude. So, yeah. But if anybody has any questions, something you want to, something with your car has been bothering you, it's doing something and trying to get it fixed, this is the time to ask. All right. I always like to start spraying before I I start spraying, I start moving and spraying, before I get on the, the target. That's what we'll call it, the target. Now we got to do the roll and spray, man. That's what I call this. It's a custom, um, wrong way to paint your wheels. Or you can kind of roll it while you do it. You just keep spraying the same spot. Yeah, your choice. You do whatever you want. Sure, it'd be your wheel. Probably just gonna work from the top down here. Pull it over some more. So yeah, guys, we gotta get this. I know most of this is boring, especially like cleaning this thing up and stuff like that. But I really wanted to document everything on it because I didn't do that with my Harley, and that would have been awesome. Because it was in rough shape, dude. It was rough. Kind of like, New Kids on the Block were like, we're rough. It was rough shape like that. I feel like the primer went on way easier, but maybe it's just me. Yeah, don't stress that. I had a long day, guys. These customers, I love my customers, and I try to go above and beyond for them. But this 1975 Mercedes that went over there, man, I have lost time on that. It's the information that was needed is not readily available, and yeah, I'm not happy about it. So, and the way the customer he's like, well, how much is it? And truth was the our computers were down when he asked it, so I couldn't tell him. But when he had said, go ahead and do just the minimum stuff because I'm selling the car. It's like, okay. And so we diagnosed it, and the coil wasn't working, so we fixed the coil. And we find a broken wire. It's just one thing at a time. All right, I think that one's good for right now. Let's get that spot real quick, and then we'll roll it over there. Grab another one. I got to get these done. Roll and paint, man. Yeah, I'm sure. So hold on. Let me look at the comment thing. See if anybody said anything. I think there's one person out there may have said something. Oh. And I feel like I used a lot. The primer, I put a lot more on because I went through, 3 cans. Oh, I didn't realize what time it was. I'm trying to catch up. Let me have some of my beer. Calm down for a little.
Yeah, talking about runs.
Yeah. Wait, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Man, you guys have these Topo Chicos? The margarita ones? Good stuff. Whew. All right. Well, there we go. So you guys come across this channel and you hear me say, hey, do you have any automotive questions? So look, I'm not like your Facebook buddies. I actually know what I'm talking about. So now is the time to ask if you have questions, guys. I usually charge for that. Time is money. I have no time. I was being a little silly with it earlier when I was doing it, rolling it and painting it. But I gotta get this thing done. Oh, I like this approach. I like it like this. Just kind of roll, I don't know, a quarter or sixth at a time, and I can get my segmented area. Nice. Oh, I like this, guys. I like this. It's good. Look, you learn something new every day. Oh man, I thought I had like a big run. It's just where like there's some stamped letters on the man. There's just some stamped letters on the wheel. So, whew, man, that would have sucked. So I had some guy on here last night. He called me a tweaker, and then I started telling him about Jesus, and he stopped calling me a tweaker. That's what happened. Oh, dude, it's kind of hard to get this little side area in between the just the thickness in between. Oh man, I cut that one close, man. That was a close blast there. Whew. You gotta run. Don't want to run. Don't want to run. Definitely don't want to run. Yeah, Tommy. I put primer on them last night, and tonight we're doing the paint. So, you got an automotive question? Out of all three people working, nobody has an automotive question. Try to help people out. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it in these little sections like this. All right, cool. Now that I got an approach, maybe I can use my chair. Love my chair. Some people don't appreciate the chair, but I think it's a pretty good thing to use. Get this bad boy on the road. Listen to Eddie Rabbit about, "Ooh, I'm driving my life away," like that. That's what I'll say. Another customer, this guy brings in this truck that this other dude told him needed a computer. He's like, "Just go from the junkyard and put it in." I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "That's not going to work." So he goes into the computer. I said, "That's find out what he needs. Probably just have us diagnose it first." But he wanted to go ahead and put a computer in it because the other guy did, and I know who the other person is that told him that. And I was like, "Dude, that guy's not very good." I'm gonna try to put a video up on it because that was a tricky one. There was a lot of diagnostic time in that, and multiple problems found. So once I explained it to him, at first the Jordan or Gargoyle up front was like, he said he doesn't know what he's paying for, and I was like, well, let me explain what he's paying for. So I explained it to him. He's like, oh, okay, well, thanks for explaining. Yeah, I'll authorize another hour. So that's how that went down. Yeah, one of the main reasons I'll do these lives, especially one like this, is I really want to document just the process because I really want people to see how far this thing came. I got limited videos of the Harley, and I wish I would have took more. That's about the right. Okay, that means I missed this area. You feel a little better? Hold on. I've got to get this paint on these tonight because tomorrow we're doing a date. My hot wife. And I really want to have these. I need to have these wheels on here so I can go ahead and put my alignment rack back in use. Of course, we don't do a whole lot of alignments. It's good for oil changes, stuff like that. All right. Oh, there's the spot right there. It turned out pretty good, man. I think I'm really pleased with these so far. They're looking pretty good. I don't know how that happened. That doesn't look good. Not happy with that part. Huh. That might be an inside, wheel on the inside. Of course, they don't need to be perfect. Just wanted to have them. Didn't want them to be that white rust color, You try to make it a little nicer, and you can't afford to buy new wheels. You go ahead and try to make the ones you got work, See what, guys? Oh man, I never planned on being in this situation, having a shop and stuff. It's a real blessing.
Yeah, you got them all done?
No, I got 2 more. Do you got to go, or
Yeah.
so? I'm not sure how much more they want to see. I didn't play nearly as well as I used to.
Yeah. I mean, we can try it again some other time. Maybe
But
just get a few parts going. And
yeah,
still.
I've got an idea for. Yeah, we can still jam. We don't have to do this.
Yeah.
So I've got to get this done.
Okay. Cool, man. Well, I will see you next time.
All right.
Let me know.
And then
I
I can move that stuff. That's fine. So I'm just gonna put it up against there again. Hold on. Let me kill the microphone. Gotta have grown up time for a second, guys. Let's just say. Oh man, cryptic. That's a great idea. I could have did cryptic. I could have went ahead and put like a strap over the top of that and did that. But at the same time, you have to keep it. Make sure it didn't. The chain would be rubbing on it, so I don't know if it would work that well. That bad Mercedes, man. And then most importantly, look at that big bad Harley. Oh yeah, that's good stuff, isn't it? So, hold on. Hold on. Yeah. We could do something like that. If we put.
And you're on the other side with the lift.
Yeah, we just put. All we have to
Like
do.
a platform. Or
Yeah, that's it. Because like this one here.
Yeah.
The leg. Yeah, like the legs almost come together. We ought to do that, man.
And then you're on this side. You're going up. I'm over here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we can do that. That'd be cool. All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, yeah, cryptic. That makes sense. I get it. Of course, these have a huge hub hole. But yeah, I get it. Yeah, even if I did it with a what's it called? Through one of the lug holes. I gotta figure out where to get the I guess you guys want the RV in the picture? I think people seem to like it. So you guys got to check this thing out sometime, man. It's and some of the other live videos my son had kind of give you guys tours of it. It's really nice. It's really cool. I'm trying so hard to get this thing done for Father's Day weekend, guys. Trying so hard. This bad boy only has 59,000 miles on it, 60K. That's nothing, dude. With a big block 440. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So you saw my underwear. I'm sorry. All right. You know what I'm kind of mad at myself about? I didn't go ahead and just spray it with I should have did that with the other ones. I didn't think about it. With the other ones, I went ahead and wiped them with the tub of towels before I did it. But it is what it is. Could be worse. I could have no RV to work on. But I got to get this thing done. This is like a relaxing time for me at night when I work on this stuff. But hey, thanks, Joseph. I appreciate that. So this is like a relaxing time at night when I'm working on this stuff. But I tell you what, man, it was a hard day today. It was a hard day. And I fought hard, guys. I didn't give up. I tell you what, I didn't give up. Nope, get another one. Whew. Man, guys, I've been here till last night with the kids. I was here till like 11 o'clock. I got them trying to help, and they're the ones that wanted an RV. I did not want another project. I really didn't. I was trying to get rid of stuff. So. Oh, I didn't do that one at all. Gosh, I've got 2 more. I knew it was too good to be true. I got some new lights for the back of the RV. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Oh, check this out, guys. So the other, I don't know, I guess it was last Friday, about a week ago, right? No, it was on Thursday because I did it the night before. So last Thursday, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. That's what Ice Cube says. I think. I don't know. But I was doing a video showing how I was plugging the holes, like the actual holes for the gray water. And then I was like, I'm just going to flex seal the whole thing. So I plugged the holes first. And so how I did that by using this stuff called the right stuff. Like New Kids on the Block, you'd be like, oh, 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 oh. And then you go, the right stuff. I got a tube of it over there. I'll show you later. Let me paint this thing. So I plugged them first, and then I sprayed them. I sprayed the whole thing with Flex Seal. So, yeah, so I'm working on a 1978 big bad Dodge Winnebago. I call it the Griffzilla. I'm accepting support for it. So, you guys want to help out the Griff? I appreciate it. Yes, I did just talk about myself in the third person. That's okay, right? Oh man, nice fresh can of paint. This looks good. I like this. It's working all right. Anything I need to say? Yeah, cherry picker is a good idea. I got one right there, but I'm there now. So Dewey Brown, hilarious. I would say. Do you guys remember the Gladiator? And he's like, "I do not entertain." Fortunately, I guess I entertain. I know you guys laughing at me, not with me. It's all right. I started this channel to help people out, so I'm hoping that you guys are learning something. because that's why I do it, is to help people out. I didn't have to do this channel. I don't make a lot of money off of it. I did it to help people out because I was using YouTube one time to look for something. And I forgot what it was. I want to say it was a Kia Hyundai timing belt tensioner, and they're kind of a pain. And everybody shows, yeah, this is how take it off. And when you put it on, and then they skip the part of putting the tensioner on. It's like, that's the important part. Yes. Come on. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a channel. I'm gonna show the important parts. That's why it takes a long time for me to get videos done. I try to make sure people actually know what's going on. Man. All right, you get the other side, you get the easy side now. I guess if you guys want, I can sit on the other side so you can see it better. If you guys want to see it painted, do you guys want to actually see it get painted, or you guys just listen to me run my mouth? Yeah, well, I don't know. I've always been a little untraditional, so I guess my painting method is a little unorthodox. That's okay. I don't get runs, and it looks good. So, oh man, check it out. If you want to see some of my painting projects, and there's really not that many, but one of them is when I had a '90 C4 Corvette, and I didn't want to buy the carpet for the speaker covers, so me and my boys sanded them down. I painted them. Gosh, they look good, dude. It's in. You can see the video. I think I'm the only person. You could check me on this. I know that at the time I was the only person that had put a video up, a how-to video up on how to install a another stereo, especially if it had the Bose system. So if the Corvette had the Bose system, there was no videos no videos that I saw on how to, go ahead and put a regular stereo in. I saw some write-ups, and I was looking at it, and they were saying, well, you got to do this because you got to go ahead and, oh, you know what? Damn it. I was going to, Corvette, with the Corvette video, when I was looking for information, there was a lot of write-ups, and they were saying you had to run a wire to this amplifier, then run another wire out of it with a special piece. And I was like, dude, just keep it simple, stupid. Is what I said to myself. Because they said you had to do this special way because coming out of the deck, here, hold on. I forgot, guys. Usually I lay this down and I get this side with it on the ground. So let me finish this one, and I will show you guys this Corvette thing, because I'm showing you guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm talking about how I was the only dude to show a video on how to install an aftermarket stereo in a C4 Corvette equipped with the Bose system. So I saw a lot of write-ups on it, or write-ups. That's all they were. I didn't see any videos, and they were saying you needed this kit, and it was real expensive. Expensive to me. I think it was a couple $100. I was like, $200, man. Shoot, I could buy a lot of Saratoga or Topo Chico, for that. So hold on. There wasn't a video on this until I came out with it. I wore my cape, put my cape on for this video. Is that it? That's not it. Is that it? That's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, Yahtzee. All right, guys. So check it out. There was no video on this that I could find until I put it out. That's right. You're looking at the guy. I'm the guy. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Well, Michael Clancy, I'm gonna tell you what my dad told me about worth. It's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it, and I traded 20 labor hours for it. Look, I was talking about. I started this channel to help people out. All right. So here's a video, or I'm going to talk about a video I did to help people out. There was no video on how to install an aftermarket stereo in a C4 Corvette that had the Bose system. They said you had to take they sold a sub harness that they said plug it into here, then run that to the amplifier, and when you come out of that, go ahead and run it over to this the right front speaker, and then run it over to the next one. Now, they wanted you to do all this extra stuff. I was like, dude, keep it simple, stupid. Here's what you do: you power it on, okay? You get it powered on, and you say, okay, which one goes to the left, front? Which one goes to the right front? And you just run the speakers right to the right to the. You run the wires right to the speakers, and I just bypassed the amp that actually powered the speakers too, because there was a main amp and then there was a amp for each speaker. I just went straight from the deck, ran the wires straight to the speakers from the deck, and it worked fine. It turned out really nice. You can check it out. It's on my channel. I didn't charge anybody for that either. That's why I say no charge. So if you're just tuning in, we're going ahead and we are redoing these wheels for the for my big bad Winnebago, and we are accepting support. And thanks for tuning in, because I hope you learned something. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, because I hope you learned something. I know I misspoke that, but if you got any questions, if you have any car questions, guys, now's the time to ask. Okay. So I've never done just a question and answer show. I've thought about it, but I haven't done it. So if there's something that you guys would like to see or questions that you have, ask away, and I'll try to answer them. I'm not real familiar with doing. This is a 1978, so I'm not, I'm definitely not any sort of expert on doing YouTube. I really don't know what I'm doing. So, I do my best to try to answer comments and everything. But I started YouTube so I could go ahead and help people out. And I help them out. I mean, help them out with automotive problems. So if you have any automotive problems that you'd like an answer on, now's the time. Now is the time. And look, if you don't have any automotive problems, then you hang around. Maybe you'll learn something. You guys can give me hypothetical problems. You want to do that? Hypothetical problems. I can give you the answers why I do the YouTube. YouTube. So while we're doing these, I like to usually pick a topic or something. Some sort of sorry. I like to pick something that's that's relevant. I like to just see what people's thoughts are on it. Look at that. Woo! I call this the swirly approach. Just kidding. I haven't named it anything. Get this out of here. This still works. If anybody needs an OEM Bose stereo, I got one. Oh crap! I forgot about that. Hold on one sec, guys. Yeah. Let me get this done. I gotta check on something. All right, I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back. Better looking for all there it is. Hey Dewey, that's pretty funny. That's a funny dude, man. She want a She want a bagel. It's bagels. The bagels. All right, let's get back to it. Hold on. Check. Oh, I can check the. I forgot. I can check my text messages on the iPad. I'm getting fancy. Getting fancy, man. Woo. Um, um, hey, what's up, Michael? Tommy boy, I think they're coming pretty good, dude. I think they're looking good. You remember in Top Gun? Where he's like, Hollywood, you're looking good. Don't you leave me, Maverick. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you, Tommy boy. I've never seen that movie, Tommy boy. I heard I did hear a very interesting story from Jim Brewer, and he was talking about Chris Farley. And it was if you guys haven't heard it, you may want to check that out. I don't really want to tell the story just because I'll probably butcher it, but it was very interesting. So I really like Jim Brewer. He's pretty cool. He's like I feel like that guy, me and him have a lot in common. He's just regular your regular dude just looks at it with common sense. Like just look at it. Does this make sense? I hear people getting all upset about Trump and it's like, dude, that's all one. I call them Democrats and Republicrats. I got that from Michael Savage. It's not original to me, but that's what I call them. Uh, that's the shadiest stuff, man. Oh, that's funny, Tommy boy. It's funny because you named your thing that. Why'd you name your thing that? Why'd you give your screen name that? Hey, seriously, guys, I didn't realize how fast I talk until like I don't feel like I talk that fast in like the videos I've done before, but like tonight when I heard it on here, I was like, wow, I'm talking really fast, and I don't know, I'm super stressed out. That's for sure. Got a lot to do. I'm trying so hard to get this done for Father's Day weekend. Because it's not because it's like it's Father's Day, but it's we're looking at it being an opportunity for us to actually go out and use this thing. We've never done that before. I've never had a vacation. I mean that, never. So when I was a kid and I went with my parents to Myrtle Beach, that doesn't count, all right? But yeah, I've never, as an adult, I've never got to go on what is on the thing known as vacation. That's foreign to me. So we got this thing. We're hoping that maybe I can have it done and we can go on a little vacation. All right, look, so from this position here, I can get the whole thing. All right. I'll put like a little channel right here just to roll them back and forth. Then. Yeah, I know I'm not funny. Uh, You're including comment back. Oh yeah, I was quoting Top Gun, but hey, thanks, Elithaust. So that means a lot to me. That's really nice. Thanks for saying that. That's really cool. It, guys, if look in the shop, you talk about everything. That's what I call it. So I call it Griffzilla Garage. Griffzilla was a nickname that a buddy of mine gave me when I was in like my mid-20s, and I just noticed that when any job, you talk to the people around you, and in the shop, I mean, there's no customers hearing what you're saying. It's just a different environment, and so everything gets talked about. That's what we're doing here. We talk about everything. That's why I was, playing guitar earlier. It was, we're setting up, doing some music stuff, and I haven't played in a long time, but we're setting it up, and hopefully, me and him can do some more of that. But, that's a luxury that's been afforded to me. Crap, I meant to call my business partner back. I gotta do that. Do you guys have any questions about car stuff? Oh yeah, Tommy boy, you gotta check out Top Gun. I'm serious, dude. Just, I mean, the sequel's cool, but dude, check out the original, dude. Check out the original. it is it is good stuff, dude. That's probably one of my favorite movies. Oh, I might need my headlight to go ahead and get some. Oh, whew. I could just tell that maybe I was spraying too much. I was like, oh, feels like I'm getting a little heavy here. Let me grab my my headlight. All right. Who took my headlight? Oh wait, I think it's on that cart. Huh, my bad. No, it's not there. Hold on, guys. Let me get my headlight somewhere. My mission to find my headlight. Yeah, guys. When I get this thing, when I get actually get it washed on the outside, it's just gonna look better. When I get a new awning that's rolled up there, that's gonna look better. This here, we're gonna paint this satin black as well. I've got new lights, new LED lights for the back. Oh, and I got these LED lights for the front. Dude, they look sweet, man. They look really cool. Uh, yeah, LFL. So I do work hard. yeah. Uh, oh, Tyson, that's very nice of you because I feel like I embarrassed myself, and there's very many people on the YouTube community that they're not afraid to say stuff. So that being said, guys, keep your comments PG because my kids will read this, and I don't. Uh, I mean, come on, guys, we can talk to each other. Um, so, Cryptic Tundra, it is sealed good. There's we noticed one leak in the bathroom, and it was real obvious. It was coming directly from the vent where the fan is and stuff. It was coming from that area. So, and here's the thing. I know somebody that can fix it. It's me. It's me. Uh, oh, Tommy boy. Uh, you ought to Maserati. Dude. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys this. I was gonna say you guys a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I want to say, and I get sidetracked with my ADHDs. So the one thing I was gonna tell you guys. This was what I was gonna tell you first a couple minutes ago. we talk about everything in the shop. So if there's something you guys want to talk about, let's talk about it. This is designed to be, when I do these live streams, it's intended to be just like, hey, I'm hanging out with my buddy at the shop. So it's like, yeah, I'm hanging out with Griff at Griffzilla Garage. You may learn something, have some good conversation, and maybe see something entertaining. So that's so I created the YouTube channel to help people out, and this is also the time that I can answer questions for those of you that have automotive questions. Okay, yep, that's what I wanted to say. All right, I got that out. The other thing was, I think I saw that Tommy Boy said, yeah, I appreciate you saying I was playing right. So that's cool. The RV's still good. Everybody. Oh, that's what it was. Dude, last Thursday, I went ahead and for the gray water tank, it had it had a number of leaks. And guys, I mean a number of leaks. So we this turned out pretty good. It had a number of leaks. So let me show you what I did. Let me go get it. And this is on the video from the live video from that day. I'm pretty sure it was Thursday. So here's what I use, guys. It's called The Right Stuff. All right. This is awesome. So what I did was, and you can see it in the video, I went ahead and I was like, shoving it in the holes where it had the leaks. And then I kind of smeared around. Now, before I did any of that, I cleaned it. And I tried to rough it up with some 3M. So I got it clean. I was like, actually, I was laying down when I did it. But anyways, I was like, push it in the hole, kind of swirl it around, kind of smear it some. And in some areas, I literally smeared like the whole corner or like a whole section like this, just all of this stuff, this right stuff on it. So I did that, and put this back. After I did that, I went ahead and got my Flex Seal out, and I went ahead and Flex Sealed it. So what's neat is I sprayed the Flex Seal over the areas that had the right stuff on it. And this is like the coolest part is that when I went ahead and hooked the water up and stuff, when it started receiving gray water, it didn't leak. But and then on top of that, so like that was a huge victory because I'm telling you, I don't know how we're going to afford to. I'm killing myself trying to get this done. We couldn't afford another, to buy another tank. And then here's time I got to do that. So, the icing on the cake was Flex Seal actually commented on the live video feed. So I guess they pay somebody or AI to go through it, and it said nice Flex Seal job or something. I thought that was so cool. So I definitely got to go through and turn that into a couple shorts. But I thought that was really cool because I get some other companies that offer collaborations with me, and it's if we need to get somebody as big as Flex Seal. I've got some other good ones. Like I had one for what's it called? I had one for a tactical light. It was very cool. Here, I'll go grab it, show it to you. So guys, I had one company called O-Light, and they said, hey, we'll send you this tactical light, put on your gun for free if you do a couple videos. So be on the lookout for the video that I'm doing for this is going to be a horizontal video, but it's I already put up a short and YouTube kind of squashed it because I couldn't promote it because it had I had my Glock in it. But this thing's awesome, man. Look, just flick this. It has two different modes, like floodlight and spotlight. So, well, I would go through the whole thing. But I gotta get this done. It's really sweet, guys. So I would check that out. But it'd be cool if Flex Seal reached out and said, "Hey, we'd like to give you some Flex Seal." Like, yeah, I'd like to have some Flex Seal. Let me get back to work. Nice thing is I can paint these, facing this way, but I can't. Uh, I didn't feel like tape, and I ran out of. I don't think I have any more tape. So, oh, let me see. Does anybody say something? Hey, Nolan sent me 99 cents. Thanks, Nolan. Let me see. Sorry, you guys played a lot, said a lot here. So RV sealed. Odin, we're doing these. We're getting these wheels and tires cleaned up so that this thing is ready to rock. It had that nasty white and rust look, and we had to go ahead and change that out. We got a mean route on the exhaust on my old Buick 3800. About to just replace. Remove the heat shields. So, dude, Tommy, what if you get under there with a rubber mallet, smack the catalytic converter? I bet it'll go. Check that. Um, uh, yeah, so I thought that was really cool. That because I don't even know if I tagged him, and I don't think I did. I'm not gonna look right now. I gotta get this done. But yeah, I thought that was super cool. Those Topo Chico margaritas are great. All right, here we go. I'm not getting. Yeah, let's do one more. Yeah, get another one. Let's get another one. Bought all my Rust-Oleum paint online, Amazon. You guys got any more car questions? You got questions? I got answers. And of course, if you have to get a hold of me, outside of here, I got a hotline you can call for that. Hey guys, I'm looking for somebody to help me manage the YouTube channel. I'm slammed, guys. So, and I'm a little apprehensive about going to a company or something because I'm just another number to them. And they're like, "Well, Griff, you're supposed to be doing cars, and then you stop and you go play guitar, and and then you're teaching your kids how to spray paint." And but yeah, so I do. Cover everything. Like a variety show. Tell you what, man. I don't know why. I don't know how people like Honey Boo Boo. You guys remember Honey Boo Boo? Honey Boo Boo's coming to town, y'all. I don't know how that gets a show. Really like big sponsorship, and someone like myself that actually has a skill set, a reputation to maintain, and integrity. That's the big deal. Of course, I know I talk fast. I'll work on that. I'm trying to talk slower. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? Uh, which wheel was this? Any of you guys use Chat GPT? We definitely can't roll it over. Oh, I almost lost it. I almost lost it. Woo. Let's get it off the. Oh, take it easy, Griff. Get off there. Almost lost it. That would have sucked. I'm probably gonna end up losing it. All right. Let's get this side. Looks like I wasn't too worried about paint on this one. Ooh. Let me tell you guys about this, man. You know, if Johnny Rocket's on here, he could attest to this. The what's it called? I was doing a cylinder head. Gosh, now it was like 2 weeks ago, guys. And so it came back from the head. Well, first let me tell you this: it goes to the head shop, okay, or machine shop, and it smacked the valve, so it needed at least one, but the design, it's probably gonna be two. So the machine shop calls back the next day and says, "Hey, we got your head ready." I was like, so I told Casey, I was like, Casey, did they get the valve fixed? And she gets back on the phone with them, and the guy says, hold on, let me check. And then Casey said she heard some like grumbling, and then the guy said, yeah, we have to fix that. So they do, and we get it back, and I'm looking at it, and they replaced two valves, two intake valves. They didn't do any of the other ones, and the reason they should have done them was there was like chipping on them, and they're about to go next. So I was bummed out about that because I was really hoping to get that CRV done. Oh, I gotta call that guy. Crap. Man. Anyways, so that's just stuff I have to deal with. It's always something, guys. Always something. But you know what? My kids are healthy. I have a home that I'm not behind on the mortgage, so that's good. That's really good. I know there's people out there a lot worse off than me. So, all right, I keep being nervous. I'm going to drop it, guys. We're gonna put this one away, and then I start doing my second coat, man. My second coat. All right. All right, that looks good. Just gonna put this over here. Now, guys, here's some neat little info. My wife's CRV, it has the paint peeling really bad. Not really bad, but there's definitely some bald spots, and the paint was peeling. Like if you're driving, up on top, right above the windshield. I'll look at the comments in a second. And what I did was I sanded it down. Like I sanded the area that was kind of bald. And I sanded part of the painted area, and I used the Rust-Oleum appliance paint. I just picked their white appliance paint, dude. You can't even tell. I did a nice job with it. Next time I have I did put a short video up about that of me doing that. But next time I got my wife's car here, I'll go ahead and show you guys that because I was pleasantly surprised with that. I wasn't too surprised because it was me doing the work, but Just kidding. Oh, like it keeps sticking to me. Oh, let me see if there's any comments I got to talk to. All right. Nope. I'm just kidding. Let me see. Oh, smacking a cat. Try smacking the cat around stuff. If I run just open cat, the sound doesn't occur, so I replaced. Huh. Okay. What? It's a 3.8. Are you sure it's coming from the exhaust, dude? Um. Uh. Yeah, Cryptic Tundra. It's hard, isn't it? Uh. Is I need somebody that. Here's what I would like to get. So I'm like, I haven't really prayed about it yet, so I should probably do that first. But I'd like to get somebody that, when I give them the video footage or they go through the live stuff and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, this is funny, use this. And then they put it on social media. And then they go through and they tag the certain products that I recommend and stuff I use. I put the Amazon link in there. Excuse me. That's what I'm looking for, somebody like that. And I want somebody I can trust. That's a big deal to me, man. If somebody lies to me, that's a deal breaker. um, Zachy, I didn't want to. Yeah, this family, I feel really bad for this family with the CRV. Uh, yeah, I'm talking about a customer's car with the head. Yeah, um, so with the CRV, the the family had. Uh, oh, I gotta check something, guys. Hey, babe, I'm doing YouTube live. I've almost got the wheels finished. Period. We'll call when I'm leaving. Love you. Um, yeah. So this family, they they brought in like a Chevy Equinox or one of them turd, Chevys that had the 3.6 liter engine, and they had bought it from Carvana. And I was like, it was all wheel drive. It had mismatched tires on it. It was a wreck. So and it had like 36,000 miles on it. I was like, guys, take this back immediately. Get a Honda CRV. That's my standard answer. And yes, I do own a Honda CRV. It's a great car. That's why I drive when I'm not riding the Harley, because it's good on gas. I'd like to get an old Geo Metro. But so they brought in the CRV when they were looking at it, and they said, well, what do you think of this? And as I looked at it, I thought, hold on, my sister just brought one. I call my sister Gargoyle. She's been in here lately. But I was like, hold on, my sister just bought one, and she paid 14,000, and hers is perfect. And they want 12,000 for this. So I told the guy, don't buy this car, right? What does he do? He bought the car. So I told him, and then he started like trying to fix. I guess he got him to lower the price, and then he's been doing the work. And there's been a couple of things he's come here for, like he needed help pressing the bearing in and out. And we, I know this really it's put a strain on this family, and I'm not like every other shop. We're trying to help them out, and the valve repair was cheaper than buying a new cylinder head. So now I'm playing the waiting game. I planned on doing the cylinder head yesterday. That's how we had scheduled stuff, but it didn't work out. So that's just how it goes, man. The Bible says, "Many are the plans of a man's heart, but it's the Lord's will that will prevail." That's what it says. All right. All right. Did we do this side, guys? I don't think we did this side. Like not for the repaint. We can do it. Looks good to me. Let's do it. So I made a command decision. Let's do it. Come on back. Come on back. Home back here, yeah. That's what the trash guy sounded like when I was a kid. They're telling the trash truck to back up, and they're like, home back, home back, home back to here, yeah. And that was, come on back, come on back till you hear glass. That's when you stopped. So that's that's an Ash family original ism there. An Ash ism. My last name's Ash. So Ash like Evil Dead. Yeah, I was looking at the price of these guys for new ones. Dude, new ones. I want to say it was, I think the cheapest I saw them was like $130 a piece. Dude, $130 times 7? A lot more than I wanted to spend. Oh, you know what I should have did? I should have just bought 4 that look good. Those was on the outside. But that would have been, more than $500, man. Or about 500. So trying to save money. Just know this, guys. When if you do contribute to my channel, I actually reinvest it in the channel. That's how I got the gimbal that's holding the phone. I bought it with the money I earned on here. All right. So we're gonna put this one to the. You guys can see my pile here. Hope I got a runaway rim. Here's my pile over here. So, all right, move them on down. Gotta make room here, guys. Am I having a good butt day? I'm just kidding. But seriously, am I? I crack myself up, man. Cracking myself up. Man, come on. I don't want to touch the inside in case it's still wet some. You know that'll happen, and like each one will have one tiny little wet spot. That'd be a bummer, wouldn't it? Or fingerprint, So I don't want to have that. All right, here we go. Ooh. Wait, so now I gotta move the other one forward. Dang it. I guess I could just try to remember which one was in which spot, right? I guess we'll do that. That's what we'll do. Just remember which one's in which spot. We don't need to rotate them through. See, I was trying to make it harder for myself. I do that sometimes. Not proud of it, but it does happen. Definitely not proud of it. Hey, look, when I was working on this Chevy earlier today, man. This thing was a pain, dude. I'm gonna say it. I think a lot of shops wouldn't have been able to figure it out. That's probably why the guy brought it here. So I'll look at the comments here. Let's do some commenting. You know what, guys? I got this idea for a show idea. Okay, so. Oh no, I'm not taking the time to go out to pull and pay. I'm not doing that. Yeah, dude. If I did that, I would charge. Oh my gosh, I'd charge $1,000 for. I probably charge $2,000. Yeah, that's not worth it to me. Yeah, I would charge every bit of $1,000 for me to go out to pull and pay and pull a cylinder head. So yeah, I'll do it for $1,000. I mean, that's if you can get one for $1,000, probably not worth it, And I think when I looked, they were around that price. So I always start spraying with off the target. And then this is a little bit of an unconventional approach here, but you just kind of like pick a spot on the wheel. You keep spraying there while you rotate it around. And then so I was trying to get like the bottom underside of it, and then I go ahead and get the then I spray on the top side to get this other part. Call this the reach spray. All right, let me grab another headlight. See if you guys got any comments for. I got some stuff I want to talk about too, man. I got some stuff that he's talking about, man. There's things that we need to talk about, guys. Stuff that can't be not addressed, man. Stuff we gotta talk about. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I talk about the lack of technicians in this industry, and there's a big lack of technicians. No, don't tell me there's all these technicians working at Midas or something. I mean, a lack of real technicians. There's a huge lack, and there's a reason for that. And unfortunately, if things don't get better, if the industry doesn't change, it's going to get worse. Okay, oh my gosh, I just had a thought on that. Oh wow, man, I didn't realize my hands were all black. It's kind of funny. That's not even the spray paint in hand. Hold on a second, guys. I need to lock the back gate. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Gotta lock this gate up. I'm gonna have to do it later. When I get done painting these wheels, I'm going home. All right, so tell me, guys, what do you do for work? Because I want to talk about the problem that we have in this industry. It's a big problem. I saw a video the other day on Facebook that said, or not Facebook. I don't really use Facebook. Oh man, this light's way better. But it said, Ford has a lack of technicians of like 5,000 technicians. I was like, wow, that's a lot of technicians, At the same time, I've been seeing these videos of guys saying, hey, this is why I'm leaving the automotive trade. And it is really bad. I'm so grateful that I have my own shop, because oh my gosh, I'm not sure where to start. So I'm just gonna pick a spot, right? There's the idea of flat rate is really cool. But the reality is, technicians get screwed on flat rate a lot of times. Whenever if it's a warranty job and the technicians start beating the time, like it calls for 2 hours and they're doing it in a half hour, then they lower the actual time that they'll pay you. That's a lot of places like Tire World and Big O or whatever it is, they give a standard time for brakes. They'll say, you get an hour to do pads and rotors on brakes. Well, when you look in the book time says it's 1.5 to 2 hours. Where's that time? Well, we pay an hour. It's not right. The people don't understand that, as a tech, working up, you're wrenching on cars. It's especially if you're working on everything, you need new tools. Like you need a tool, do the job. And these tools are not cheap. And yeah, there is a difference between Snap-on and Harbor Freight. But you got these people, they need to buy tools, and tools are expensive, man. Uh, say it's $100 a week. Well, that's $400 a month. $400 for tools that you need to do your job. Guys, did I do this side already? Looks wet. So, but more importantly, guys, it's not just about buying tools. It's learning the trade and being trained to do the job right. So you can have somebody that has all the tools. Say I gave him my toolbox. That's probably not going to happen. But to some 19-year-old kid that says, "I want to be, I want to work on cars." Okay, here's all the tools. And he gets in there, he gets his first break, his first job where it's like, "Hey, it's got a coolant leak." So what do I do? Well, you get your pressure tester out and you go through the process. But if he doesn't have anyone to teach him how or her how to do it right, then how's he going to get better? And the problem is, since technicians are under pressure all the time to get it done fast because they're flat rate, that they start doing it in a way that's not very, it's not good. And because if they don't have someone to train them, they're just going to do the best they can, and then meanwhile, but if it's not right, they don't know, because when you don't know, you don't know. And so if you have guys that aren't being trained right, how are they going to do the jobs right? And then they're hustling around trying to flag hours so they can get these tools that they need to learn how to use properly first. It's a vicious cycle, because you could. What is? I think I think my tool set is probably $100,000. If you guys want to see it, we'll wheel it over there. But what was I going to say about that? It's 100 grand. You don't. Lost my train of thought. I don't remember. But if you don't know how to use it, if you don't know how to use the tools, you'll be screwed. And a lot of guys that are good are leaving the industry because they're getting tired of being screwed over. So who's going to train these guys? And I'm not just complaining. I got a solution. Here's what they should do. What they should do is, especially like, these corporate places or whatever, they should hire a master tech, and that doesn't mean he's ASE certified master. It means this guy's good. He knows this stuff. But they hire a master tech, and they tell him, look, your job is not to flag hours. Your job is to make sure we don't have comebacks, and that these other guys learn correctly how to do it. They set the standard. That's what I was going to say. Guys like me are leaving, so when we're gone, who's gonna fix it? And that's not to say you guys can't, or not you guys, but this younger generation can't. But this has happened since the beginning of time. They go ahead and they make a machine to do the job. So if the older generation knows how the machine works, so they can fix the machine if they know what needs to happen. The younger generation is like, well, we just get a new machine. Well, so why don't you just open up the machine, look and see what it does? Oh, you know how to do that now. Those days are they're going fast, man. They're going really fast. Um, well, yeah, dude, guys, when you open up, I'm not going to share that story, but now, what that proves the point. That who was that? Cryptic said that. Hey, Cryptic, I like you. Tommy boy, I like you too. But guys, if if you keep it simple, stupid. If you know how it works, you can fix it. If you don't know how it works, you're just guessing. That's a fact. So my um, uh, with when you used to get a car, and I can prove this here in a second. I feel like they're trying to get rid of old books like this, but when you used to buy a car, it told like the handbook that came with it. It said, "Hey, here's where you set your points." And this isn't that long ago. This was in the 90s on Polaris four wheelers. I know that I'm using that example because I've actually experienced it, but it actually said, "Hey, look, if you're at this altitude, you need to change the jet in your carburetor to this." Okay. Nowadays, you know what it says? Hey, if you're going on a trip to a higher altitude, go see your local Polaris dealer. I don't know that. I made that up. So I'm trying to be funny. But I do know in your cars nowadays, and what they did before, from what they did before, what they do now, they used to say, "Hey, this is the gap that you need to set uh, for your points." Oh man, that got me good. And they had real maintenance stuff in there. Now it says, "Hey, if the light comes on, go see your dealer." And they don't know. It's oh, can you fix my problem? Can you fix my problem? When I have something go wrong in my house, you know who fixes it? It's me. It's me. For a couple of reasons. One, I can't afford to pay somebody to do it. And two, chances are they're not going to do it as nice as I do it. Because I actually care. That's why people bring their cars here because they like, wow, Griff actually cares. That's um, we just do things different, man. I think you'd be hard pressed to find a shop like a YouTube channel like mine and a shop like mine. We're not your everyday shops. Which reminds me, I got to shoot a video to put up on Facebook about the uh, I just got to put up the video. I'm going to talk about brakes in it, and why they should come to us because we actually use OEM parts. What does that mean? Original equipment manufacturer. Well, okay, so you use that, Griff. What else? Well, so if you come here, we're definitely not putting the cheapest crap on, and you can actually talk to the technician. Come back here. I'll show you. I'll give you a tour of my toolbox. We'll have a Topo Chico together and have a good time. That a lot of shops don't brag about being able to talk to the technician, and that's why I came up with a new thing. I'm going to post it. It's a poster I came up with. It's pretty funny. Uh, I don't think we did this side, guys. This is not like we did it. Man, I was hoping this dude from last night was going to tune in. I haven't seen David James for is it David? Davy James. I haven't seen him in a while. I guess he's mad at me. So I heard something. So after we get this done, guys, I think somebody asked about this earlier. I can't really see where I've got already. Oh, what's that? That's weird. I'm not sure if it's the lighting or what. It looks kind of funky. Funky Cole Medina. What time do we got? What do we got? Damn. After we get this done, I got to get this done. The bumper, the toolbox. The kids have started sanding this. I think it's coming out good. I got a carburetor kit for the original generator here. The only thing we're going to change is, I forgot about that. I got it. The only thing we're going to change is I'm going to put an electric fuel pump on it. I need to order that because the one I got was not big enough. What else? Taillights. That I got something special I'm working on for the inside. I'm gonna see how we'll see how the front end feels. I got to get these tires balanced or wheels balanced. I've got a balancer. I've used it successfully before, but I'm not 100% sure it's gonna balance them. And I definitely want it to ride decently. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. Griff's gonna fix them, fix them, fix them. I just made that up. You can probably tell because it wasn't very good. You're ready to paint. Yeah, Cryptic. I think you're right about. Yeah, let me see some of this. That's right. Just keep it simple. Use your critical thinking skills. Where you're like, hey, I know this does this, so this should do this, right? You know. I don't know. Can you get a Haynes manual for a new car? Yeah, you know it's funny. Yeah, I use Chat GPT all the time, and it's like having a, like another, master or A level tech with me, and it's a huge help, because I'll bounce ideas off it. I'm telling you guys, I haven't put the short together or shorts together, but there's a lot of times where I'm like, oh, looks like experience trumps AI. You didn't know that? Uh, I kind of enjoy those moments. Oh yeah, that was cheaper than a new car. So, but here's the thing, Tommy boy. Wait, hold on. Let me read this. Nowadays, I know you have to come back. So, guys, Dewey, don't. That's not true. All right. Shade tree mechanics can still exist. Okay. The look for years. I mean, years before I got an actual like fancy scan tool. I just used a pocket scanner, and I take the. I would if I had the pocket scanner, like, oh, I get the code, and then I would go follow the troubleshooting, uh, procedure or the tree that's actually provided by the dealers in the dealer manual. Now, for that, you got to get all data or identifix at the same time. If if you have a misfire, like, okay, well, how's the system work? You got a coil, you got a plug. It's not totally impossible for shade tree guys. I mean, for diagnostics, yeah, it's more difficult because you need access to the information. I don't know if they have Haynes manuals for these newer. Oh, I think they do. It's called e-manuals. E-manuals. I'll put a link here. Ready? Um, this is a great site. I got the entire manual for my Harley. It's an O2 from this site. So I'm going to put a link in the description for you guys. E-manual. Somebody go on there and check this out. This is what I used. I'm going to put a link down here. Copy. And if you know how to read a wiring diagram, and follow procedure, you could do this. So if you're trying to do your own car, it's one thing. If you're trying to do like say you're being a shade tree mechanic out of your house, what you could do is just for each customer that you have, charge them an extra $30. You charge them an extra $50 because I think the manual's 30. So you make a little profit. You got the manual, and you have it for life as long as the site's up. So, boop. Oh, maybe too long of a link. Maybe it won't send. Oh, dang it. Oh, it's too long. So, how do I delete this? Dang it. Trying to delete this so I can. Dang, come on. Check out emanuals.com for service manuals. It said Manuel. Let me make sure that's the right one. Manual online. Oh, I did it wrong. So let me. This is important, guys. This could really help you guys out if you need to. If you're trying to fix your car, or if you have a customer car you're trying to fix. Manual online. Manual. Okay, I think I spelled it right. All right, I think you guys get the idea. All right, so didn't put it in a clickable link. Anyways, guys, that's a huge help. All right, so check that out. Did I miss something? Lawson, what's up, dude? Cryptic, were you asking? Yeah, so cryptic. I'm in Colorado Springs. Uh, uh, no, dude, this is my shop. Okay, this is my shop right here in Colorado Springs, man. You know what we're doing here? We are destroying your automotive repair fears. You know what I mean by that? When I say destroying your automotive repair fears, I mean that. Oh, yeah, nice fresh can. That if there's something you don't understand, or you're not going to have to worry thinking, "Oh my gosh, I got ripped off when I was there." No, you're not going to feel that way here. You're going to. At least it's my intention that you do not feel that way here. This is a place where you're like, wow, I understand what's going on. So I came up with a new slogan. I've had them put it up recently. It's I use this for the shop name here. The shop name is Action Automotive. That's what we call it here. But I put talk to the technician, trust the repairs you're paying for. Oh yeah, that's good. Came up with that. Pretty proud of it. That was pretty good. Oh, dang it. All right. We got a few more. I'm gonna try some other coats on here tomorrow. Inside. All right. Is that a lighting thing? Oh, that's a lighting thing. Okay. All right, cool. So it's looking good. I just did this side, right? So I just flipped it around. Yeah, it looks wet. All right, let's get the next one. On to the next one. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I got stressed out earlier today, man. I had to go home and take my blood pressure medicine. I help these people out. Oh, okay. All right. So it's cool, man. Look, I know there's only, I think it said there was like 3 of us in here, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. And it's if you have questions, I definitely want to answer them for you. The another problem in this industry is we're getting our AAA certification. I forgot. I got to call Volvo directly, but we're getting our AAA certification, and they require you to have at least 5 current ASEs. I only have 3 current ones, and I don't feel like taking it, man. It's the last time I did them. I'm not making this up. I was doing a video one. They told me I had to put my phone outside of the room. I had to take my ring off. They looked behind my ears. It's pretty silly. It almost makes you feel like you're like in some sort of prison or something. It's really weird. And then while I was taking it, they said, "Hey, you've moved your face too much. You need to come back and screen." Okay, fine. What? You moved your eyes down. It's like what? It's really ridiculous. Not a. I felt seriously, guys. I felt like when I was taking it, that passed. But I felt like when I was taking it, like they make this setup for it. It's not super user friendly, and it's almost like they try to get you like tensed up so that you'll fail and have to pay and do it again. And that's messed up. All right, did we do the outside yet on this one, guys? I don't think we did. You guys can you guys help me keep track? Oh man, I don't think that's a lighting thing. I think that's just not good. Wow. All right. But guys, think about it. Like I was saying earlier, you've got to have you got to buy tools for this job, and you need someone to show you how to use these tools, how to use your critical thinking skills. And a lot of the guys, it seems like those guys that actually know how to do that are getting less and less and less. There's so many times, where I'll ask ChatGPT something. I'll say, "Hey, it's doing this," and it tells me to do a test, and I'm like, "Well, hold on. Why would I do that? Why don't I just do this? It's way simpler." Yeah, it's really sad. I had I met a guy the other day that, well, I'm not going to share that story. It's just it seems like a lot of just things that people should know how to do don't know how to do, and that's not. It's like, what are these kids learning in school, man? It seems like if anybody pushes back, then somebody gets upset. Hey, you go. Yeah, bring an 82 Yugo in here, man. I'll tear it up, dude. I had a guy I went to it was called Denver Automotive and Diesel College. Oh, you know what? I could use that. And they this one kid, he would always talk about, he'd be like, "What about Yugo?" So I always thought he was funny. Pretty cool dude. Um oh do you guys remember if I did the inside of this one? I don't like yet. I don't think I did the second coat. We're getting these things cleaned up, man. Oh, guys, check this out. I got an idea. All right. This is gonna be so cool. I was talking about this last night. Woo, getting a little painty. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. Check this out. I'm gonna get a projector screen, at least like 80 inches, maybe a 120, and I'm gonna go to the Tasty Freeze this summer. Maybe like on Sunday nights or something, and I'm gonna like, boop, like hit the little button. It goes zzz. Screen's gonna come down. I'm gonna set the projector up, and I'm gonna put on a movie that's appropriate for all ages. And if it's kind of not appropriate, we'll make it appropriate. There's an app called VidAngel, and it takes like the sex scenes and language, and you can pick what language you want taken out. Like I personally, I don't. We were watching Cobra Kai, and it's fine with me. When they say badass, like that's okay. So you can actually pick the words that you want to allow and not allow. And if you use my code, I think you get like 3 months at $3 a month. It's pretty good. It's just Griff. So you guys should check that out. If you're trying to, if you don't want to watch like some of the boring shows that your kids watch, and you just say, "Oh man, I would like to watch this with the kids, but I can't because you got that." Well, problem solved. It's really cool. I think it's really cool. This is coming along good. Yeah. Woo. Bad boy. I already did this side, right, guys? Anybody? Do you guys even answer me when I ask? So, Lawson, it's called. Here, look, I'll put it out there. Where's that button at? Hey, Lawson, try that out real quick. And if it doesn't work, let me know. I'll look at my email and see if they sent me a different code to use. But I'm pretty sure that's what it should be. Yeah, check that out, man. It's so cool, dude. It is. I'm so grateful, man. God's giving me some cool ability. Now we came over here. I think that one only has one. So we got these ones here. So 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's put some coats on these guys. Put a little coats on them. I guess it doesn't say it's getting that much paint on it. I might just let it, I think I'm just gonna let it paint on the ground. This is like sticking and stuff. It's kind of getting on my nerves. Yeah, guys, it is so cool. So what it does is VidAngel, it connects to your apps. Like I don't think it does Hulu, but it connects to your Netflix, Paramount, Apple TV, HBO, Amazon. You connect whatever accounts you have like that to VidAngel, and so if any of those platforms have the movie you're looking for, and you're connected with VidAngel, you go ahead, select it. Boop. You're watching your movie. It says what filters do you want to take out. It's so cool, man. And then check this out, guys. So on St. Patrick's Day, I thought we'd watch Boondock Saints. Pretty good idea, right? Well, they didn't have it. So I suggested it. And to my knowledge, now it's available. You're welcome. I think that is so cool. I had that idea years ago. I thought, man, it'd be so cool if, you just have a program that edits out this language and stuff. And what's funny, guys? And it's not funny. It's actually sad that you don't miss anything. You don't miss anything. You don't gotta have that language, and sex is just for a married couple, anyways. between a man and a woman, and shouldn't be watching that anyways, you know. So it's messed up that they put all like crap in there. So I thought that was really cool that this company is doing that, and that they gave me an opportunity to help represent them. So I thought that was awesome. So I highly recommend Vid Angel. What's clanking around on here? Oh, something's. Huh. What is that? Oh, looks like it's the valve stem wiggling around. It's got a metal one. Looks like it's getting a little woogly in there. A little woogly woogly. All right, we're getting there, guys. All right, any questions I can answer? Probably not. Oh. Didn't you have a model named too? I don't know, man. You probably know more at the Yugos than I do. Hey, you go, you go. Yo, you go tell us that you go. Did you guys ever see that German car? They said it was like the worst car ever made. All right. All right, here we go, guys. Oh, wow, man. I tell you what, this wheel here, definitely gonna try to put it where someone doesn't see it. All right. Look at that. Woo! That's the roll 'em approach, guys. Saw it here first. I'm sure somebody's gonna go ahead and make fun of me. Whatever, dude. I don't care. I don't care. I'm like Phil Collins, man. I don't care anymore. You hear? I don't care. I don't care. All right. All right. What do you guys do for work, man? You guys probably got better jobs than I do. You guys got better jobs. You watch mine, so you can be like, oh man, sucks to be that guy. I'm so glad I'm not him. Okay. Uh, oh crap! I didn't get to the chapter 10. Crap. Yeah, I gotta get guys. I'm trying so hard to get this done for Father's Day weekend, man. It's my 1978 Mini Winnebago, completely original on the inside. The fridge works. The carpet's orange. It's even got an 8-track. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that as a surprise, but I got some cool stuff coming up with this bad boy. All right, let's get this. Had my kids here helping with this last night. They're doing a good job. All right, there we go. Another one. Whoop. All right. Hey, for those interested, I used the primer that I used it was Rust-Oleum, but it was called self-etching paint, and I think that means it's supposed to just be much more grabbable than painting it without that. So if you're doing some wheels and think with these turn out is okay, then keep that in mind. And if you don't, that's fine too. But I'm trying so hard to get this done, guys. We're getting close. We're getting close. Um, yeah, I got a couple of people on here from Iowa and Idaho. Uh, hey, Dewey, I'm not looking for like I'm not looking for you to blow smoke on me, dude. But what is it? like when you tune in here, what is it that you like about it, or what is it that you dislike that you just love to hate me? You know, what is it that you like about my show? Because I'd like to know. We're gonna do the roll 'em approach again here. Move that out of the way. If anybody's wondering or didn't know, I'm in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Let's go ahead and this. All right, here we go. All right, just keep. What I do is I like to just see where my valve stem's at, and then. Oh, there it is. Oh. With the cost that it costs to do automotive, man. And remember, think about it, guys. If you're gonna spend the money on tools, and some of the people, a lot of people will spend money on an education because the education is what looks good on paper, and then they hire you. But so you're in debt, you got tools, and then if you don't have someone to train you good, you're never gonna be the best at your job, and that's important. If you're gonna do a job, be the best at it. Don't just say, "Well, it's good enough." I won't hire somebody that just wants good enough. I want somebody that wants to be the best. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be the best. Hold yourself accountable and try to do the best work you can. And how can you be the best if you don't have someone good to train you? That's a big. I'd be worried about that if I was going into another trade. I'd think I can't find somebody good to train me. Well, I don't want to suck. Sure, you can try to train yourself and learn things, but man, of course you can. But if you go to some, I'm not a fan of unions, but you go to some, electrical company, oh yeah, the most expensive tool you got to buy is a Fluke 87 meter. You get a nice ladder. That's it, man. Less than $400. You got your meter. You go in there. You start testing. Yep, got reading here. Got reading. Don't have reading here. Oh, broken wire right here. Uh, that seems way more enticing to me than, yeah, I gotta buy these tools. Then I gotta hope. I hope that somebody's gonna be able to train me good, so I can be good at my job. And yeah, you gotta get trained as an electrician as well. But you're not having to spend all that money on tools. People don't understand, dude. That's yeah, it's a shame, dude. It's really sad because I just I tell my kids, whatever you do, just try to be the best at it. You don't gotta be super OCD, but you just try to really do it right. People are like, wow, damn, that's good. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this. I'm documenting the this RV is I want to show the kind of work I do. And if you don't like my work, that's fine. It is. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Got two more, it looks like. Okay, here we go. Anybody have any questions for me? Hey, Dewey, I appreciate you sharing that with me. It's very cool, man. That's right. Dude, I got 7 wheels to do, man. And I want to make sure it's done right, dude. That's why I'm here after 10 o'clock tonight. I got to get this done. And then, look, man, I'm trying to get this done. And then Would it have taken me a little less time if I wasn't talking to the camera? Maybe, but I'm trying to help people as well. I think thought somebody had a question earlier that I answered. Maybe that was last night. So that's why I always ask if somebody out there has a question, let me know. I want to help you, help you out. So I got to get these balanced. So I got to check and see what Discount Tires policy is. I know that if you go in there and say, "Hey, I see my tires balanced," that they'll balance them for you. I don't know if that works with an RV. We'll find out. So I said I've got a balancer here, but I don't know if I'm a little nervous about it because of the hole size, and just my experience has been in the past that when I had a real big one in there, I usually had trouble with it. So I'm going to give it a shot, but I think if I can't get it, I'm going to take it over to Discount Tire, and if I got to take it out, take it over there, just the I'll bring over just the wheels. If I do that, if I go to Discount, I'm like, yeah, guys, make sure you don't put any on the outside. I want the waste on the inside so it looks sharp, They're right. You want that to look sharp, huh? You ain't seen nothing yet. We got, what do you guys think about my movie idea? Do that, community, TV show, movie thing. I think it'd be so cool. There's a Tasty Freeze. It's right in the middle of a neighborhood. So people just come out of their house, like, oh, cool, he's playing a movie. And he's not selling anything. Just trying to do some community stuff. You just don't see that very much anymore. And then, of course, they see how badass the RV is, and like, oh, you have a shop? Wow, well, you can do that with an RV. What can you do with my Jeep Wrangler? A lot. So I was curious if you guys' thoughts on it. Dewey, what? Hey, Dewey, what is some of the informative stuff that you've gathered from here, just about the industry and stuff, or you got something else to share with you guys? You guys, I'm sure you guys have heard the phrase, the saying, uh, man learns nothing. No, that's not it. It's that's the next one I'm going to tell you. But you guys have heard the phrase, uh, people that don't learn from history repeat it. I'm sure one of you guys has heard that before, right? I think probably all of you. Um, Thanks, Dewey. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I've got the tires over there. I'm going to mount them, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if they'll balance here. If they don't, I'm going to either I'll probably well here I'm thinking about that. So let's say I mount them, and after I mount them, I try to balance them, and I'm unable to. I'm unsuccessful in my balancing attempt. If that happens, then I will. I think I should. I'm debating on which one. So what I'm debating on. Okay, let's say I can't balance them. Do I take just the wheels and tires? Just put them in my Suburban and bring them over there, or do I drive the RV over there and say, "Hey, I need you to balance my tires"? The reason I bring that up is because they got to torque the lug nuts back on. Guess what the torque spec is for these lug nuts? And I'm bringing this up because I'm wondering how are they going to find the torque spec? So what do you guys think the torque spec is for these lug nuts? 1978 Dodge Mini Winnebago. Now, listen, give me your honest thoughts before you look it up. What do you think the torque spec is for the big bad Griffzilla? Now, guys, remember, we're painting this black next, all right? So we got to tape this off. Gosh, I got to sand all this down, man. Crap. So I'll have the boys down here again Friday. I'm only doing a half day Friday because I got the family signed up for there's a place in town that was doing free welding class for 3 hours, so I signed up my whole family. Shake them up, shake them. What are you guys' guesses? What's your guesses on the torque spec? 150 for Time Boy, 70 for Dewey. Anybody else? I think you guys are the only two consistent people right now. And listen, that doesn't bother me. That's like, well, only two people are consistently watching. That's okay. Look, this is supposed to be an environment of me hanging out with my buddies in here. So I hope you guys are having a good time and learning something. So, anyways, I believe the torque spec is 300 to 325 pounds. That's right, 300, 325. So when there's a couple, if you guys don't mind, you guys can look. If you guys find something different, let me know. But these have the Manly, I think 5/8 studs, and ooh, got a little heavy there. And so what I found a lot of places that said, back to 1979 for a B300. So if you're looking it up, you got to look it up for a Dodge B300. That's the chassis it's built on. The And I couldn't find it for 78, but it did go back to 79 on a lot of them. It was 300 to like 325. I was like, that's crazy. The only torque wrench I had that goes that high is my digital snap-on one. I just thought, oh my gosh, it's a lot. It's a lot of weight. And so what's funny about it is I'm like torquing them down with the snap-on one. It's like, it killed the batteries in it, man. All right, let's not drop it, Griff. Don't drop it, Griff. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. You better not. You better not. All right, here we go. We're all right. This one here, I had already mounted it because I wanted to see, how difficult it was going to be. Because I hate doing tires. We don't do tires here. We just happen to have, when I got it, it had the, that stuff. So let's go ahead and paint them up, paint them up, paint them up, paint them. And you guys know I'm going to drop it, dude. Yeah, it's not something I'm trying to do to be funny here on YouTube either. Oh, I get the edge of the rim right there. All right. Oh yes, walks into a bunch of paints here. So Mike's like, hey Scoob, I got a mouthful of paint fumes. I could probably make that a short. What do you guys think? I thought it was kind of fine. All right. Looks like I got two. I got two coats on each wheel. Total cost, dude. I don't know. Is that? Huh. I thought that was. See, it's not painted. Is that? Huh. I'm not sure if it's just the lighting on it because it's wet, or if it's not painted because. Huh. So it looks silver. Oh, speaking of those lug nuts, guys, I got it. I've got to order a. Yeah, that's weird, guys. Huh. I've got to order a set of new lug nuts because I want to get black ones for this so it matches. Huh, that's odd. So I'm not sure if it's just not sticking in that area or what. This be one of those. Make this be like the spare or one of those ones on the inside. Let's see. Huh. All right. All right. All right, guys. I think that's it. I had a good time. Did you guys have a good time? My two buddies here. Okay. Tommy, what you said? It says 12. What? Oh, I thought you guys knew, man. I'm sorry. This 1978 Dodge Mini Winnebago. You're gonna what you need to look up is 1978 Dodge B like boy or badass 300. All right, dually. It's important. So yeah, but that Google one that was for a newer generation. It wasn't for this one. Not Dewey, guys. I torqued these to 300, and it torqued. It didn't break them off. Yeah, you gotta look up. You gotta look up 1978, or it will show up for the 79 as well. But that's what you gotta look up. Oh, you know what's nice, guys? That I had a really hard day. I get to ride home on my Harley. I'm so grateful for that. Gosh, I'm so grateful for that. All right, let's start cleaning up, and then if you guys got any other questions, let me know. Be happy to answer them for you. Man, I feel like I got way more paint than I needed. Or if I can return some of this. Of course I can. It's Amazon. I think these have turned out pretty good. We'll see what a drier one looks like. Yeah, and I didn't need them to look perfect, guys. I just wanted them to look better than they did. Look, that's the dirt bike I made street legal, guys. Oh yeah, I mean it's street legal. It's awesome. Oh, where'd it go? There we go. Boop. There's a nice set of wheels there, man. Looks good, doesn't it? That looks good, doesn't it, guys? That looks pretty sweet. I'm really pleased with this. It's really cool. You know what? I was thinking about that, and I don't I don't know. And let me tell you my reasoning for that. I said earlier, my wife's 2006 Honda Odyssey, she had paint peeling up on the top, just above the windshield, and some on the hood too. But I went ahead and sanded that down with some, I don't know, I think it was like 800 grit, just to smooth it up and keep it rough. And I taped it off, and I shot that with white Rust-Oleum appliance enamel. Dude, it, it it is held up no problem. In fact, I might do like a short on that and just put that up. You guys check it out. It gives me a good idea for some content. And remember, guys, if you know somebody that uh, that's interested in helping manage my channel and stuff, let me know. Because I'm telling you guys, I know this channel is going to go somewhere because it's it's not like super cool or anything, but it's real, man. So, anyways, Dewey, I don't know if I'm going to clear coat them based on how things went with my wife's car. I might. Oh, there we go. Let me roll that one back up. I'm thinking about it, Dewey, but man, I really don't want to have to. I really don't. I mean, that's another more time. So I'm not stoked about that idea. It's odd, some of these places it looks like it's well. The whole idea of this thing is just that I don't want it. It doesn't look like other, old, like an old junky camper. Like guys, that dirt bike there, that's a '96 KTM 300 two-stroke, and I made it street legal. I did a nice job with it. For the electrical system, I put rechargeable battery under the seat, and so there's a little plug under there, and it looks factory. If you don't believe me, tell me, I'll show it to you. But it turned out really cool. So, Dewey, it's a long answer. And two, I don't know if I'm going to clear coat them. I have time. I may. Oops. I'm going to rotate this. Oh, no, no, no. Let me see something here. Okay, it's a lighting thing. That's what it is. All right. It's a lighting thing. Okay. We'll see how they look tomorrow. These ones are looking pretty good. So really grateful that's coming out good. Really grateful for that. Hey guys, if you need like a battery jump pack thing, check out the Life Smoker. Their equivalent to the NOCO is only like $70, and it's 3,000 amps. Pretty cool. All right, look at the comments here in a second. Oh, that's facing me. Sorry about that. We'll spin you guys around. Oh, you're getting on a big bad Harley for a ride home. Dude, I know you're right. Since it held up so well on the roof, I was thinking it was going to hold up, just as well on the. Oh, wrong button. I was thinking it's going to last just as long on the wheels. Obviously, the wheels are right there that going to have crap get kicked up on them and stuff. So, yeah, I haven't decided yet. That's something I could probably do pretty quickly. It's like during the day, run over and back. So, yeah, I may do that. I think it's probably a pretty good idea. Hey, listen, for any of you guys that, if you're able to donate or something to help me, put money into this, I would appreciate it. If you can't, I totally understand, dude. But if you do donate to my channel, I will put your username on the side of the Winnebago. It's going to say powered by Griffzilla Garage Community. And yeah, so if you want to get your name on there, donate a couple bucks. So, I guess I got to start with the guys that already have. Of course, I need to clean up the. Oh man, that's the sun. Of course, I got to clean up the. I got to clean the side of it off and everything. Is this bad boy plugged in? Plug it in. Plug it in. She's almost 11, dude. Dude, guys. It wouldn't matter if each of you guys donate $1,000. It's not gonna help me get it done any faster. I'm just trying to get it there, man. It's hard. You guys got kids? You guys married? That's the most important job. So if you do, just know that, if I'm saying, make sure you're doing that well. And, my family's been understanding thus far, especially my kids, because they're the ones that wanted the RV. I was like, if we get it, you guys are going to help get it fixed and stuff. And they have done a good job of coming in and helping with stuff. Plus, they're getting a chance to learn stuff, This goes over there. Let me put this away. All right. This goes in here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe I can return some of the paint that I have and give them to send me some clear coat. I think I kind of want to I might put another coat on there. I'm thinking about it. Not committed. I haven't committed to anything, but I'm thinking about it. Putting it through my process. I got to get that back bumper done. I got to get the top. I got to pop the. They call it the air horn, which I think is the stupidest name. I'm almost certain that's what they call it. The top part of the carburetor. I got to pop that off. I think there's a problem with the needle and seat. So I got to get that done still. Man, It's always something. I'm trying to get it done, guys. Trying to get it done. So I got to get that done. I want to get the bumper done because I want it to look right when we take it out. I don't want to take it out like halfway done. That would drive me nuts. It's got to be at least most of the way done. So we're trying to get it done. We got to get the bumper done. We got to put the new headlights in the front. Super cool, like a smoked out round headlight. It's gonna look great. Got to do that. Bumper, headlights. We got to do two things with the generator. One of them, I need to order the correct fuel pump for it because I'm gonna switch it over to an electronic fuel pump. I gotta hope that the carburetor kit I got for it is correct. And then I want to put a generator rack on the back, and I'll put my I got an inverter generator, which I got an excellent deal on at Costco a number of years ago. And I want to use the inverter one because we need that to go ahead and power like the projector and our computers, that kind of stuff. So but guys, we're getting close, man. So close. And I tell you, it really means a lot to me. You guys take the time to hang out here and with me while I'm doing it. And I think that's really cool. Yeah, you want to see it? Tommy, boy, don't tease him like that, dude. That's funny, dude. I gotta take a shot of that. It's a screenshot. I'm gonna use that in the short. That's funny. All right, let me see. There we go. That's funny. So, yeah, guys, we are getting close. And I tell you what, the wheels and tires, dude, that was the thing that was stressing me out the most because I didn't want to do it, and I knew it was going to take time to paint them, and then just not just to paint, but to sand them down, paint them. But you want to do it right. I don't want to half-ass it, and then I got to do it again later, and then it's like, oh gosh, get another project. So I don't want to do that. So I got to get an awning on it. That's not going to happen the next week. Dang it! I'm gonna have to do that myself. I really don't want to do it. I was going to pay somebody to do that. I really don't want to do that. I should have already put that on the books, but I wanted to make sure the other stuff was going to be fixable. So I need to go through, and I'll probably just start replacing. I'll probably just replace the radiator, the hoses. I might leave the water pump. We'll see. But you got to make sure everything's safe, and reliable. A big block Dodge 440. Oh, big block. Want to make sure that it's ready to go. All right, guys, do you have any car questions for me, or do you guys want me to tell you stories about when I was younger? So I got a lot of good stories about that. I did some dumb stuff. Sure did. Put all my little tools away. Here's a great example. Somebody goes into a shop, right? They get the job and they break a bolt off, right? Say they've been doing it for 2 years. They say, yeah, I'm a B-Tech. They give them a timing belt on a Subaru, and they find out that a bolt is stripped off in there or broke off. What do I do? It's broke off. Well, I'll tell you what you do. Go ahead, get your master extractor set out. It costs, $400, which they don't have. So they're going to come and ask some other tech in the shop for it. Does that other tech get a bump and pay for any of that for showing this guy? Nope. There's no incentive because that older tech is going to be thinking, man, I'm taking all of those jobs. I'm not helping him. I don't want him taking food out of my kid's family plate. So it's a vicious industry, man. It is vicious. Guys, this is a true story, man. Look, if you ever have you guys ever had someone that says they're a Christian, like really do something wrong to you? Let me know. That I ask. I can do that with a thing. Right? This is important. How do I do this? How do I do it? Man, I know how to do it on the phone. Wow. Tommy boy, where'd you say you are? Are you in Idaho? Or was that Dewey? I'm trying to figure out how I can ask a question on like do a they call it doing a thingamabob. So I'm bringing this up on purpose. Has anybody ever had somebody that says they're a Christian like really kind of screw you over? Put a bad taste in your mouth. I'd like to know because it goes along with what I'm saying. North Carolina. Okay, cool. North Carolina. Man, dude, Tommy boy. If Tommy boy, how old are you? Are you my age? I'm 42. You're around my age. 32. Okay, cool. So, Tommy boy, here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it so. Like I said earlier, my family's never had a vacation. We want one. Lawson's Idaho. Okay. Guys, I really try to remember. And it's obviously I got a million things going on, so just bear with me. 11. But it's my hope that, and this, my hope that this channel will do well, and I'd actually be able to like go on some vacation stuff. Not only that, like tell people like as we're driving, hey, look, we're coming through this area. Does somebody need help with their car? And then I roll up and help them out. You know, how cool that would be. You helping people, getting a little vacation time with my family. I think that'd be so neat. But I got a really good friend that just moved to South Carolina, and I have family in Maryland and Florida. So I would definitely I would try to like, drive through and see you, dude. You know how cool that would be? Because that's what I'm trying to really create a community. And I'm just one dude in this field. I'm like John the Baptist was like Elijah was a voice in the wilderness. Like I'm just one dude telling you this is how it could be. It could. This industry could be different. It could be better. And I figure if I say enough stuff, you guys, the industry might start listening. I'll show you the Harley in just a second. I'll try to get cleaned up a lot. Some. So you tell me what? Listen, I'm dead serious, dude. Don't tempt me because we are thinking about moving. And I'm not sure what I would do at the shop, but we are thinking about moving, and we're looking for a place that has land where we could set up and try to grow our own food. And, we want to start a. We want to. We're trying to we're trying to find a good church group. And so when I was asking about if anybody got screwed over by someone that said they were a Christian, I'm gonna tell you, look, I know I have, and at the same time, I know that I have probably not been a good example of a Christian, to other people before. So if that's happened to you, please don't let it put a huge bad taste in your mouth. But what I wanted to say was that in the shop, this guy really, I was talking about how, the guys are flat rate, so they're fighting for hours. They gotta make money. And when I was at a dealership, and I told this guy something. I'll tell you, it's one of those lessons I should have known, but I didn't. So I knew he made more than me, and I was like, dude, the boss called me in his office and said that uh, that they want to send me to Honda school, and that they are gonna bump my pay once I pass these classes. And the guy looked at me. Keep in mind, this guy, me and him would go to lunch. I had him over at my kid's first birthday party, and I was all excited. I thought he'd be excited for me because I knew he made more than me. I didn't know how much more, but I knew he made more than me. So I thought he'd be excited for me. And I tell him, I was like, yeah, they said they're gonna send me to Honda school and then I can get a bump in pay. And he looked at me and was like, so you'll be making as much as me and you're not a master Honda tech? I was like, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know how much you made. Here's the kicker, man. After lunch that day, we didn't go to lunch that day. After lunch, the boss calls me in his office. And this guy was a great, just such a great, he had a great heart, was just he was a good boss. And he said, hey, he said, I'm hurt. I'm hurt right here. This is what he said. I offered you, time to, a chance to go to school and more pay. And the word in the shop is that you came in here and said, yeah, I told him I'm going to effing quit unless he gives me a effing raise because I'm the best tech in here. That guy that I thought was my friend went in there. He lied, dude. That dude lied right about me, man. It hurt my feelings. It hurt his, the boss's feelings too. And that's somebody that says they're a Christian. At the same time, I know I've done things that aren't right either. So God's got a plan. I don't know what it is, but God does have a plan. And you are going to meet people like that and have experiences like that. And unfortunately, you're going to be like that sometimes unintentionally. That's how it goes. So Tommy boy, our thoughts were, and Rachel's been looking at way more of this stuff than I have, right? But we were thinking, and we're gonna start doing this now, is we're gonna get one of those, like, I guess you call it I call it a pot, but it's more of like a rectangle, and you start trying to grow something. So we were gonna say, okay, let's try to go one thing. Now this goes back to my whole philosophy on keep it simple, stupid. Before I would try to plow 10 acres and plant seeds and say, okay, I got a farm now. Oh, dang it. I would say, okay, let's start small. How does this work? What's the best way to go about this? Start small and cheap. Okay, I got my pot thing. It was about the size of this, maybe a little bigger. And you do your YouTube videos and you find, okay. And I would say do potatoes because apparently it's the easiest thing. And it's good for you. So I was like a winner, right? You start with that one thing, one pot. And if it works, you go, cool, this worked. What's the difference between here and the ground right here? Well, the difference is you had all this plant was going to get, these potatoes were going to get was the perfect nutrient cycle and stuff because it's just that dirt. Now you plant it out here, you got to kind of compensate for that. But if you see you can do it, it's a confidence builder, and then you just try to take that approach to on the land. So that's Tommy, well, you can email me. It's just griffzillagarage@gmail.com. And we can talk more about it. We're just talking. We're not making decisions, but I know the Lord works in crazy ways. And just I think about Tommy boy, wouldn't it be something if I ended up moving out there and put a little house on your land, and I was just fixing cars out of my garage there? It could happen. We serve a living God that can do anything. So I think that's really cool. But that's just me, and I'm not that smart. So I'm gonna show you guys the Harley. I was really trying to get it cleaned up some. That Mercedes has really given me a hard time, as it's you can't fix it unless you know how it works. And I was having a heck of a time finding the information on how that worked. So FYI, I will not be on tomorrow night. Me and my wife are going on a date together, and I'm not going to screw that up because I've screwed up a lot, and I got to stop doing that. We on my Harley out here in a sec, but you guys can get a good view of it. think we're looking cleaned up here. Any questions? Getting some shenanigans. I think the greenhouse is the way to go. Do a greenhouse, you can grow potatoes or whatever else all year round. And you can get creative with how to make them taste good. Me and Rachel and I are seriously looking at that because we got some good equity in the house. And if we were going to go somewhere, the idea would be we go somewhere. I would just put up my shop there, and I would just do a shop out of there. I wouldn't, I wouldn't have a service writer and stuff, so I'd be doing all that. But I also I wouldn't have a rent to pay either. Uh, so I wouldn't have to work as hard. Anyways, we're just talking about good ideas, trying to make them better. That's how we be. Oh, what's that? Huh? All right. All right. Hey, ready to go? Man, guys, I've been driving myself. I've been working hard, dude. Jeez. Hey, I really appreciate you guys sending jewels and stuff like that. It really means a lot to me. And it means a lot to me that dang, you're in North Carolina. Is it almost 1 a.m. there? 11, 12, 1, yeah. So I don't know why you're hanging out watching me, but I appreciate it. you know. Hey, Tommy boy, what is it that you like about this channel or when I do these? All right, think that's all good. This way, put this away. All right, we're cleaned up, pretty cleaned. Put that over with the primer. Put this on here. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. One here, one yeah. Okay. Tommy boy, I appreciate that. I thought I saw your name on here before. Is this the first time you watched? Switch out my cartridges. I don't have anything to put this on. It's kind of funny. Oh, you know what? I wanted to have this one fully charged for tomorrow. Let me put this one on there. Guys, I love these Milwaukee tools, man. I think they're great. I think they're great. This one charged up for tomorrow. Boop. This on here, little chunker, get it in there. Bang. All right. Okay. Let me wash my hands, get my Harley out. Yeah, that's cool. I told you that's what I'm going for, dude. It's supposed to be like you're hanging out with your buddy at his shop, and so now you guys are my buddies, and we're hanging out together in the shop. That's how we be. Was looking for. I kind of, if it wasn't so late, guys, I would show you some of the stuff on the Mercedes. But I gotta get home, dude. So I won't get to bed till 1, and then I won't get to bed till 1. I get up early, come back in here. I gotta look at the schedule, see what we got going on tomorrow. But we'll get it done. How we beat me. I have the tiger, dude. And it's not meth. So I hate when people say that stuff to me. It really bothers me because I've worked so hard to get here, dude. Plus, my tech Jason, he said he used to be a meth head, and he said, Griff, you can't be a meth head. You got all your teeth. Oh, feels good. Tommy boy, what do you do for work, dude? Man. Whew. All right. Those put away. Oh, Tyson, dude, forget about it, dude. Don't worry about that, dude. I'm serious, man. I tell you what, Tyson, that you apologized, that meant so much to me. It really did. So please don't worry about that again. I kind of feel bad that you're still apologizing for it because it's okay, you know. Yeah, I'm looking into that program. Tyson, you remember last night people were saying I was on meth. I made you a moderator. So you go ahead and say, nah, he's not. Oh, it's gonna be a nice ride home. I'm gonna be relaxing. Yep. So this is my Harley. I worked really hard to get it like this. That's my bike. Yeah, I definitely got to get that. I definitely got to get that program because that'll make it a lot. That'll make it so much more natural for me too. Instead of having to come over and look. So, all right, let me get this locked up. And then, a little chilly out here. Might put my jacket on. Oh, guys, I'm getting this custom jacket made. It is, guys, it is bad, dude. It is really cool. I'm excited about it. So, all right. Yeah, algorithm's not digging me right now. That's all right. You know, it's like I said, man. This channel is about, you know, it's about helping people out. It's about creating a community. That's what it's about. All right. I can't stress that enough. And you know, it's so funny. So last night I've been talking about religion and stuff, and it actually shot up during that time. But the funny part was that afterwards I was going over my you know my metrics on it, and the so I'm using Chat GPT, and it says to me, it says, you know, Griffin, a normal, you know, any regular YouTube consultant would say, don't do that. Don't do religion while you're working on cars. Don't, just stay in your lane. And that's exactly what I did, because this is a platform I have. I'm going to use it for, you know, to glorify God. So that's all right. And Mercedes pretty sweet, but I tell you what, pain that I don't have all the information for it. And I want to be clear about this, guys. You know, I'm complaining about that because I don't have all the info. The info's out there. Where's it at? Huh. Now I'm a little confused. I don't know where I've got this AMC Pacer out back, and I've got the shop manual for it. I had it. Now I'm confused, a little worried because I don't see it down here. But it's awesome because it tells you everything you need to know. And then if you know how it works, you can fix it. So, okay, guys. Well, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to check it out. Why is this all black? What? Hold on. Oh, I went to somebody else's thing. That's why. Why is it all black? Huh. Okay. All right, guys. Good night. Thank you so much. And look, remember, if you're watching this, know this, man. God has a plan for you and he loves you. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.